Now I'm going to show you a rough way to make the best gravy. So get your turkey tin onto a hob. Sometimes it's a bit more burnt than others, but generally, you know, you've got that stickiness on the bottom. If you put a bit of water in halfway through, it should be creating that lovely gravy potential. Lean the tray and spoon off all the fat, apart from about 4 tablespoons worth. Fat's got wonderful flavour, and you've got rid of most of it, but not all of it, because we want to put some flour in there, and that's going to thicken it. So 2 heaped dessert spoons of flour. Just sprinkle that around, mix it up. But you can see as soon as that comes up to the boil, it starts to thicken that sauce. Now this is when I like to use a masher. Just go through all the veggies and the giblets and just smash them up and mush them up. You've got the garlic here, see this garlic? Just give them a really good squash up. And you get all the garlic puree out of there. You can see the carrots getting all smushed up as well. Another little optional extra is to think about jam. Sweetness, or a couple of spoons of sweetness in gravy, really works a treat. You know, with the turkey or the goose, some cranberry sauce in there, just a couple of nice spoons, tiny bit of acidity, tiny bit of sweetness. You know, it really will work a treat. And you'll mash that all up, you won't see it. What's in this tray is like a cordial, it's intense. Just even if you added water, it will be delicious. If you can add stock, and good stock, a couple of pints in there, even more delicious. And just simmer it. Scrape all that goodness off the bottom of the tray, and you simmer that for 10 minutes, and you will have brilliant, brilliant gravy. Don't worry about the bits in here, because you're going to put it through a sieve, and it's all going to come out. So while that's simmering away, I want to show you how to carve these birds. I'll show you the goose first. One of the things that really panics people, or they get really wrong, is carving. What I want to do is show you how I do it. Nice platter. I really like the idea of the big platters. You can carve your meat, you can get it on it, you can cover it with tin foil, keep it warm for a little bit. It looks nice when you serve it. And what I want to do here is show you a way that is fail-safe. With a pair of tongs, I'm just going to grab this leg, pull it off, put it on the side, right? The wing as well, straight out. And that wouldn't come out unless it was beautifully cooked. Do the same on the other side. So easy, and you know it's cooked because it just falls apart. Then you've got these 2 breasts, dead simple. You've got that bone here, feel where it is, put the knife right next door to it, and just run your knife, and then you'll hit the wishbone here, and just follow the wishbone. Done nothing technical. And then literally just pull the breast off the bone. And this skin, wafer thin and really crisp, so I'm pleased with that. And let's pull some of this meat off here. Have a little taste of it. Oh my Lord, I'm telling you, that is some of the best meat you're ever going to eat. Right, the other one, find the bone, put the knife next to it, go down to the wishbone, follow the wishbone. You can even use your hands and pull it off, like that. So when you've done that, you can pretty much squash this whole carcass up, chuck that in a pot, cover it with water, you make a most beautiful stock. I'm going to show you how to slice this. You can take this skin straight off, and look at that, nice and crisp. And if it wasn't crisp, you can just take it off, pop it back in the oven until it is. And then with the breast, slice it into little centimetre slices. People probably only need 1 slice of this. It's incredibly rich. Put this onto a little plate. So just fold up the skin like this. It's nice and crisp, so. There you go, put the skin to one side. They love that. Same on the other one. Tender as you like. And even if your family doesn't want a goose for Christmas, surprise them with it. I'm telling you what, you're knocking for 6. Look at that, lovely. Your crispy bits of skin there. Now, Bonesville. You can see how easy that meat just comes off the bone. You know, and I know this looks a little bit messy, but you can do this hours beforehand and put a nice pile along there like that. And, you know, serve that, you know, with a nice bit of rocket like that. That will knock people for 6. The turkey is exactly the same as the goose. You can pull the wings off like that, put to the side. You can just pull this lovely turkey leg off. Now, as far as this breast is concerned, the turkey is exactly the same as the goose. You've got that bone that runs down here, find it and just cut down. And you'll hit the wishbone. You're going to end up taking off a nice sort of lobe of turkey breast like this. And this is the easy way, I believe, to do it. And then you've got your lovely stuffing here, and that just comes off. Then inside the carcass here, you can see we've got a little bit of colour here on the stuffing. Just pull it out, and that'll have all the lovely flavour from the turkey. Stuffing, legs, and breast. And then when you get one of these breasts like this, you can just slice down, even if you're not even trying. It's so much easier off the bone than it is on the bone. You get the bit that's been closest to the oven, but also you get the bit that's been closest to the bone. And look at that, you can actually see the sage underneath the skin of these little babies. See that? Beautiful. And the thing is, it looks quite neat, and I'm not even trying to make it neat, you know. I actually think this is simpler than just hacking away any old way at a bit of turkey. And like, you know, a lot of people are carving like that, so they're actually carving one piece of the most meat that's had the exposure to the oven, the overcooked bit, you know. They never get down to the bit that was near to the bone, which is a bit of a shame, I think. Don't be fooled to go and buy a turkey breast. That's not the point. Don't go and buy these awful rolled things and off the bone things, because you get the flavour from it cooking on the bone, cooking as a whole, okay? Look at that. It's an absolute feast. Now, the brown meat, just chunk it off. Absolutely just chunk it off. And you can just slice it, chop it, or even shred it. Put that into the middle, like that. Beautiful, look at that. So you've got all these like little off bits of stuffing from the inside of the cavity. You can put them in an oven-proof dish like this while the potatoes are getting nice and crispy. Pop this back in the oven and it'll get even crisper. So that's a nice little move. And then this bit that's come out the back of the turkey, you know, you can actually carve that just like a piece of the meat. And remember, it's good quality pork. And I'll put that on the platter with the turkey. Delish. Let's show you the gravy. Have a look at the consistency. If you like it a bit looser, add more water or stock. If you like it thicker, reduce it down more. Get it through a sieve, just use a little spoon and just push it through like that. This is killer stuff. This really is the most incredible gravy. Here we go. And then just a little bit of gravy over the meat, just like that. And I'll do exactly the same on the goose, just to make it nice and sort of shiny and moist. I don't put it over the skin because I want it crisp. So there you go, two beautiful birds. I mean, just look at all that lovely crispy skin, the herbs underneath, lovely breast meat, the stuffing, the skin of the goose. Absolutely delicious.